Hello, my name is Denise Yezbak Moore, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these turquoise wire-wrapped earrings. The tools and supplies you will need to create these earrings are round nose pliers, wire cutters, chain nose pliers. These pliers are Lindstrom. You will need some rondelle beads with the big bead. This one's about 15 millimeters. The hole is center drilled. You will need tiny little spacer beads. These are 2 millimeter. You could also use crimp beads, size 2, an ear wire, and 24 gauge wire. This one is gold filled. We are going to cut a 3.5 inch length of wire. I kind of measure it by my fingers. My fingers are about 3 inches. So I'm just going to move down a tad and trim that little end. Now I'm going to grab my 15 millimeter turquoise bead. I'm going to string it right about there. And we are bending the wires up. So now I'm going to come back in with my round nose pliers right at the end, and I'm just going to make a little bend on that side. You can kind of see it there. And we're going to come over to the other side right at the end, and we are going to make a little bend. So then what I like to do is grab it with my round nose pliers, move it over, and I'm going to pinch those ends together. And now I'm going to wrap the wire around 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to remove it, come back in, with my wire cutters. We're going to trim off that little end. And then we're going to grab our chain nose pliers, tap that wire down so there are no sharp edges. Now we're going to string our beads. So we're going to take one of our little spacers and then the smaller turquoise, our little spacer bead, another turquoise rondelle, and then our other spacer bead. Now we are going to form a wrapped loop. So we're going to turn it, place our round nose pliers right there. We're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, and then bend the wire back. And we are going to switch hands and wrap 1, 2, 3, remove it, come back over. We're going to trim off that little wire. We are going to flatten out our loop and tap that little wire down. So there are no sharp edges. Now we're going to come back in and take about a 2.5 to 3 inch length of 24 gauge wire, and we are going to form this little connector part right here. and we're forming a wrapped loop. So we are going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back, and then we're going to wrap 1, 2, 3. We're going to come back in, trim off that little end, flatten our loop, and tap that little wire down so there are no sharp edges. Now we're going to pick up our turquoise rondelle, and we're going to string that bead down, and we are going to make a partial wrapped loop so that we connect it to the bottom part of the earring. So we're using our round nose pliers. We're going to bend the wire back, move the pliers up, bend the wire towards you, move the pliers to the side, bend the wire back, and then we're going to take it off, and we are going to connect it, and then grab the loop. And now I'm going to bend it a little bit. We are going to wrap 1, 2, 3. And we're going to remove it. Come back in with our wire cutters. We're going to trim off that little end. And then we're going to gently tap that wire down, straighten out our loop, and straighten out our loop. We want our top loop facing this way so we can attach the ear wire, and that is an easy fix. You just grab there, grab the other side, and we're just giving it a little twist, and then it's facing the right way. Lastly, we need to attach our ear wire. This is how you open and close an ear wire. So we're just going to open that and attach it. Come back in and close. And there you have it, how to create unique turquoise wire wrapped earrings. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe at Denise Yezbak Moore. Follow me on Instagram at Denise Yezbak Moore. And please leave a comment. I love to chat with beaders worldwide. I will always answer you back with any questions that you may have. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.